Last video, promise, then we're done. But at least I didn't have to talk to you in class and you were able just to look at it on a video. This is going to start up with number 6. With number 6, cell phones, out of sight. I don't want to see them. I've had experience with students that, well, actually, let's not even hit through and explain that. Let's just go to the hyperlink that says, distraction leads to poor performance. It's linked to a graph. As you click on that, pause me so that I don't have to talk while you're getting it flipped up. And now that it is up, that chart indicates a random ag class. I took it and I look at it and I can identify that we have 5 students that are below 75%. We have students that are, 2 of them received A's. With this, that tells me that ag classes are not easy, because if they were easy, they all would have A's. How can I only have 2 people out of a 13? That's not even 20%. So they're not easy. Almost half of the students failed the class. Well, or at least got it below 75%. So that tells me they're not easy, and that students are taking these classes thinking that they're going to be, as I was told by specifically one of these students that actually failed the class, ag classes are PUD. I don't know who told you this, or where you got this misconception that these are going to be classes where you just going to come in and you can look at their grades. They didn't do the projects, they didn't do worth a crud on their daily works, and their tests are just terrible. Their tests are one of their highest scores, but it's still failing, and the reason it's the highest is because in class I pound the information into them so much that if they don't understand a little of it, they shouldn't even be able to walk in through a door, because they probably couldn't figure out how to get through the gap, and they would hit their heads on the wall. I'm digressing to the point to where I want you to see this graph and understand that if you are not going to work in the class, you're going to be down into that Mendoza line. Mendoza was a baseball player, and, well, it's where you're supposed to be. Second digression within the last minute, so I'm sorry about that. This graph gives you example of a ag class. As you study it, notice again that 2 got A's. 5 were below 75%. If you aren't going to work, or you have this attitude that you aren't going to work, you will not receive a earning grade that you probably think you should. That takes me right into the cell phone idea. Cell phones are distractions. Those students, those 5 students, I can tell you, they are the students that pull out their Google 5 iPad.6 net thingy and they slap it on their desk. That's the first frickin' thing they do when they walk into class. That is not tolerable, because obviously they can't manage themselves, so I have to manage them for themselves. And my management style will be, if I see it, I'm taking it. I don't want it, and I'm not going to give it to the office, or I'm not going to do any of that jazz. All I'm going to do is tell you to go put it up on my desk. When class is over, you can have it back. But the distraction will be on my desk instead of being on your desk. Because as much as you think that it only is distracting you, it's also going to distract the student beside you, because you're dinking around with it. You don't have to worry about taking your battery out or me looking through all of your stuff. All I'm going to have it is just sitting there on my desk. I have to manage you for you, because you can't manage yourself on your own. That takes you to number 7, because I can sense this is going to be the heated topic, because oh my goodness, I took away something that you had to have, the text message to figure out where you're eating with lunch, for 15 minutes or half an hour. If you think you cannot handle the ability of me to say, I need your cell phone put up on my desk, or I'm going to put it up on my desk because I don't want you to get up in class and do it, I'll pick it up and I'll go set it up there. You can see me do it. You can watch, because it's more important than whatever I'm doing in class. I'm going to set it up on the desk. And when I do that, if you think you're going to throw a tantrum, this is not the class for you. And that takes us to number 8. If you are the type of student that is a tantrum thrower when you get told something, and I know this because I had tantrum people before, if you feel that you can't handle being told something that you don't want to do because I'm going to do it, this is an elective. I don't care if the counselor told you that it's PUD and you need this credit to graduate. There's another class to take. Take it. You don't want to be in here. You'll pound your head against the wall. I am a very painful teacher. And it's because I have high expectations of myself and of you towards your classmates. Number 8, these are elective courses. You do not have to take it. Don't take it. Take a different class. Go take something else. But do not take this class if you are that type of attitude. If you're not, high five, and hopefully you got through this course requirements, and we will enjoy this agriculture education course. Rock on.